Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's almost New Year's, several hours away. I'm getting ready to make a gumbo, and my daughter is always asking me, Dad, text me how you make that gumbo. Love you, Michelle. Anyway, I start off by making my favorite drink, which is a little bit of Hennessy with some eggnog in it, just to get it going. Probably be too drunk later on in order to finish this thing. But anyway, I start out with my vegetables. I use a green and red bell pepper along with an onion, white onion. I wash my vegetables. Always wash your vegetables. I wash, except for the onion. You don't have to wash your onion. But I wash my bell peppers. I pat dry them. I chop them. I use about 3 cups of the green bell pepper, and I use about 2 cups of the red bell pepper. Red bell pepper basically for color. I chop about 2 cups of the onions, and I use about 2 cups of celery. Now, the roux, everybody has their thing about, hey, I make my own roux. Well, if you can do that, fine, I can do that as well. But I prefer going and buying mine, and I use the gumbo base. I buy it at most stores. It's 2 pounds. I use about 2 of these. I put them in a big roasting pan, and I do what it do, and let it do what it do. While I'm tasting a little taste of the grape, I kick back, sit back, and let the gumbo base just unthaw in the roasting pan. And then I add the sauteed vegetables. Normally I saute the vegetables in olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil together. You can use butter, you can use vegetable oil, it's your choice. Okay, so once I have the vegetables sauteed and the gumbo mix that's already unthawing, I add the vegetables to the gumbo base. And the different type of meats that I use 1 pound of beef smoked sausages, and I slice them. And I use about 1 pound of chicken. I cut it up in slices, and sometimes I cube it. Once I finish my vegetables from sauteing, I normally put my chicken in there in the same pan, and I use another tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil, and I cook it until you can see no more blood in your chicken. Once I've completed my chicken, I pull it aside and take it and put it in a plastic container, or put it where I can continue using the pan. And I start off by working my seafood into my gumbo. I get about 1 pound of the regular crab legs, and I get about 2 pounds of the crab legs, and I get them steamed. And I use a Cajun and a lemon seasoning to steam them. And then I go and I get about 4 to 6 Dungeness crabs. They were live, but I froze them last night. And so, as you can see, they're hanging out. I normally like to go and get the cooked shrimp, because you're going to add the shrimp at the last moment. So, and I don't really trust a lot of times when they unthaw shrimp in the grocery stores, back in the meat market, and you don't know how long that's been unthawed and how many times they've unthawed it and frozen it back again. So I just go and get a bag of cooked shrimp. I normally like the extra large or the large. Go to my Asian market and I pick up some cooked crab meat to add a little bit more flavor to it. And then I got some more crab meat along with lobster that's in the ice box. Couldn't get everything on the table. Okay? So as I started to add my seafood, keep it in mind, you want your last thing that you're going to add is going to be your shrimp. Okay, so you've got your vegetables, your chicken, your sausage. The gumbo base is doing good. Also, don't forget to pick up some filet, because the filet, gumbo filet, because you're going to use that at the end once you put your bowl together. And I normally like to do gumbo on top of rice. Some people like it just the way it is. But if you're doing it on rice, or if you're doing it just like it is, I always use about a teaspoon to taste of the gumbo filet in with your gumbo. That's gumbo filet. It's File. Looks like gumbo file, but it's gumbo filet. I continue to season and add as I go, because you can always add, but you can't take out. So don't over season. I also use some Cajun seasonings, various Cajun seasonings, depending upon how spicy you want it. Don't forget, if you're going to have people over and they're going to have children, you don't want to just go overboard. So you want to keep it where everybody can enjoy your gumbo and not be in the bathroom the next day suffering. So once I start to get this thing together tonight, I'll come back and let you see how it's going to be. But I appreciate you hanging out with Mitch. I look forward to seeing you again. Happy New Year. Take care of yourself. Love each other. And take care. Bye.